everyone, it's Phi and welcome back to my channel, and we are not back with another game this time, obviously. If you remember back at the start of Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, I spoke a little bit about what was going on and the fact that I'm being made redundant. That time is now upon me. I'm currently in my last week of work, hence why no gameplay. I'm rounding things off with all of that. I've had quite a stressful week and I just haven't been in the right mind space to record anything or for my energy to be up here at the moment. It's just, there's a lot going on and I just need to finish this week and carry on after that. Obviously, I'm job hunting at the moment, which I haven't done for 5 years, and oh my god, it's hard. It's really hard to find a job. It's really hard. I've already had like 4 rejections without even having any interviews. Like, it's that bad. Because of that, I don't see myself miraculously landing a job within the next few weeks, unless something insane happens, and I'm very, very lucky, but I just don't realistically see it. So I really don't know when that's going to happen or what that's going to look like, or I don't know. And so of course that's quite a stressful thing to think about, because I still have bills to pay and I still have things to do, and I still need to keep myself and a child alive and well. And I'm trying not to think too hard about it, because otherwise I'll just explode. For me, the hardest part is actually losing the structure of my week. I'm someone who, I need to know what I'm doing for the week. When I wake up on a day and I don't necessarily have anything to do, I tend to fall into this void of like not doing anything at all. I need structure. I'm really crap at giving structure to myself as well. Like, it's something that I really struggle with. Because of that, my mental health can go on a little bit of a decline, and I'm really determined to not let that happen. I cannot fall into that void, because I just become the most unproductive, unmotivated mess of a human being, and I don't want that to happen. So there is a lot here that I'm trying to just navigate and figure out, and I had a good think this week about how can I not let that happen? What can I do to make sure that my days are still structured, that I still have some sort of purpose going forward whilst I'm not employed and whilst I look for that next thing? What can I do? I basically need to pretend that I'm working while I'm not working. So from here on out, I'm going to pretend that I am a full-time content creator. I say pretend, I mean, I do make content, I just don't earn off of it. I don't earn anything from YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or anything like that. I'm purely just doing this for the fun of it, with sort of a fingers crossed that maybe one day I can earn something from it. I'm just not putting all of my hope into that, because I know how much it takes. I know how lucky you have to be these days. I've worked in social media for the last 5 years. I completely understand how algorithms work and how sometimes you do just have to be lucky. Sometimes you have to end up on someone's For You page and they share it off and it blows up, and I understand how it all works. Yeah, so obviously I don't earn anything off this channel, and I just spent an abhorrent amount of money on games to make sure that I have content for the next like few months. I'm just going to be pumping out content after content after content and just putting my all into this. Like, my heart is in it, so I know I can do it, and it's something that I absolutely love doing. Therefore, I'm not going to stop, and I need to use the time that I have. When else am I ever going to get this much time in my life? I'm going to use it. I have also noticed that there's been quite a drop in views and interactions since I ended Poppy Playtime, and I get that it's a really big thing and that's what a lot of people were here for, and now that that series has ended, a very expected drop-off has happened. And obviously, working in social media management and strategy and stuff, like, my brain is kind of wired to notice drops in analytics and immediately going into this like, how can I fix it moment. So I've been doing a little thinking over the past few days and thinking, what can I do to bring things back up, to make sure that I'm putting out content consistently? First things first, I need to work on editing, mostly for shorts and just videos in general. I want to get better at editing. I want to make the video better. I'm very much just a solid like cut that, make videos a little bit bigger, do zooms, things like that. That's where my editing skills are. And I mean, I'm okay. Considering I only started again in January, like, I feel okay about it. Like, I'm not expecting myself to have this like rapid progress and I'm so good at everything on day one. That's not how I expect myself to be at all, and I don't hold myself to that standard. So I'm still learning. This is the thing. But I'm the sort of person, I look at other people's content just for a little market research, and I'm like, oh, that was really good. I like that. I want to learn how to do that. And so I have so many things saved that I'm going to try and learn how to do and hopefully execute it well. It may not happen. I'll put that out there. It may not happen right away. But I think the main difference that is going to be made is that I am dropping my schedule completely. There will no longer be uploads on Wednesdays and Sundays. There will now be videos every few days, at least every 3 days. I mean, I love having a schedule, obviously, because it makes me sort of think that there's a deadline and I have to do it before this day. But I think I can just sit and pump out content and just get it out every few days and just have this consistent flow. And it will be a lot easier for me to be in advance with that and just like sort of have a whole day of filming, and then I've got videos for the next 2 weeks and stuff like that. It's where I'm dedicating all of my time to it. I feel like that's a better formula for me. And then there's not such a long period between videos. And I feel like it also means that there's not too much content either. I'm not going to be the person that's uploading something every single day. I feel like that becomes tiring very, very quickly. And I don't want to burn myself out. So I need a good balance. And I feel like that's it. There'll probably be about 3 videos a week, sometimes maybe 4. I mean, it's not the filming that takes ages. I can sit and film a game for 2 hours. It's the editing that's going to take 10 hours. So I'm just keeping that in mind. I'm also going to be doing some longer games. As much as I love like the little indie games, indie horror games, I love those sort of hour long, maybe 45 minutes. I love those. I won't stop doing those either because I think some of them are so funny and so fun to play. But I want to get some series going. I want to get something continuous going that people want to return for. It's not like, oh, that's one and done. There's going to be another part and another part. And I loved it with Poppy Playtime so much because it was just continuous. And I want to do that again. So I've got a good few longer games coming. And if you keep up with the community page, I put a poll out of what game people wanted to see, and there was a very clear winner there. And so that's going to be coming very soon. But there's so many games that I just bought, and I'm going to be delving into all of them at some point over the next month or two. I'm basically just trying to create some longevity and some consistency with myself. Something to just kind of go, oh, that game I started and never finished, I'm going to keep going with that and I'm going to get to the end, and it's just going to keep my brain active. It's going to make me think that I'm working towards something. Like I say, I started doing this in January, and the amount of new people that have appeared, even on all platforms, even on TikTok and Instagram, and some of the funny comments I get and chatting to people. And I have people on my main Instagram sending me like other reels of games, and they go, oh, you should play this, you should play this, and that's how some of the games that I've played have been found. And I really love that. I really love that people see a game and then they think of me and go, oh, she should play this. I love that so much. I love the idea of a community, of chatting to people, of just building this little space on the internet that's kind of mine, but also includes everybody else. I've loved every minute of this so far, and obviously I want to continue doing it. And I want to use this era. When am I next going to have this amount of free time to put into something? In a couple of months, I may have like a whole 9 to 5 days a week, and I'm not going to get this much time to film or put into content. And I'm really hoping that I find a job with balance so that doesn't happen. But even if I did, I'd still find the time. I'd still basically force myself. I'm the type of person that will lose sleep over this. The amount of times I've stayed up till 2 o'clock editing just to wake up at 6 a.m. the next day because I've got something going on. I'm that person. And I understand that that's very much close to burnout kind of person, but it's just the way that I am when I'm passionate about something, and I always manage to pull through with it. So basically, this is my shot. My unemployed time is my shot to make this a thing, to make this a community, to get as much done as I possibly can, to put as much effort into it as I possibly can. And that's pretty much where you guys come in. Every engagement, every comment, every like genuinely means something to me, because as a small creator, you need that to push yourself forward. You need to know that people like what you're doing. And if I get 1 like on a video and like 20 views, I'm like, oh my gosh, people didn't like that. I can't do that again. Even though I enjoyed it. And that's stupid, because I would prefer doing something that I enjoy over what everyone else wants me to do. But I think with YouTube, there needs to be a solid mix. I need to enjoy it, but also the effort kind of needs to pay off at some point. I would never do YouTube if I didn't enjoy doing something, by the way. Like, you cannot pay me to do something that I don't want to do. Actually, if any employers heard that, that's not true. I love being paid for things I don't want to do. So where you can help me is every time you see one of my videos is give it a like, turn on the notification bell so that every time I upload, you know about it and you don't miss it sitting in your sub box somewhere. The main thing I want to know from people at the moment is what games I should play. What would you like to see me do? Is there anything else I should branch out and do? I've had a couple people like suggest some things to me and I'm like, no. I think the biggest thing that people have asked me to start doing is streaming. I do plan on streaming at some point. It's just that right now I don't have all the right equipment. I'm filming on a fucking iPhone. That doesn't work when you've got one monitor and an iPhone going on. Like, streaming does not work well. And of course, I don't currently have the money to put towards getting all new equipment and stuff like that. I've got no job and bills to pay. But if things progress, absolutely it is on my list of things to do. I would love to stream. I'd love to be live because I love the idea of chatting. I love the idea of talking with people and answering things and playing a game and actually having people to connect with while I'm there. That sounds like so much fun to me and something I would really enjoy. So it 100% is on my list of things to do. I just can't do it right now. I like being realistic. I like, you know, I think the world, especially on social media, is full of people that have all these wonderful setups and these things they've spent thousands of pounds on, and, you know, their life seems so great. And we all know that at this point, like, people show you the highlights of their lives, but my life is not a highlight currently. I'm not living a highlight of my life right now. And I just like being transparent and real. And I don't know, I genuinely, I'm not saying this in like a, oh, please care kind of way. I don't know if people care about that. I don't know. But on the off chance someone does, thank you. So I have a lot of work to do. Things on the channel are going to look a little bit different. I'm going to play around a bit. I'm going to figure out what I need to do. But videos will be starting again as of like this weekend, going into next week. There will be a new gaming video very soon. I'm just getting this week over and done with. And I'm really excited to get some of these games started. There are some games on here that I've wanted to play for so long. And I'm just excited for myself, really. And so I'm going to see what life looks like being a full-time little YouTuber. And maybe I'll do it and like for a month and be like, no, I ain't got the patience for this. I can't do this long term. This is not the career for me. But I think it might be. Anyway, if you stuck around this long to listen to my waffle, thank you so much. Like I say, please leave a comment. Tell me what games you want to see. I'm so interested to know. Just chat to me. Let's build this little community up. Let's push me a little bit further. And let's do something with this unemployed time. I'm weirdly very excited about it. But also not, because it's scary and intense and stressful, but you got to make the best of a bad situation, really, haven't you? Videos will resume very shortly. I will update you on everything. Go keep up with the community page. I love you lots, and let's do this.